we're back, and I'm actually sloshing the tea leaf here. This one is actually the Tetley ginger stuff, and we'll wait just a couple of seconds for it to drain. Alright, now, right away, you're going to notice that using the Tetley green tea, there is a lot more tea leaf that actually gets left in the cup. So this is actually considered a busy cup. You could spend an hour, 2 hours max going through this and looking at everything, and you'd come back and be able to find a lot more going on. Now, since this actually wound up being in the middle of the... I'm going to slosh some of this around here. Pour it off into... Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Now, see, this is what I was talking about with the plate aspect. Anything that's left over will wind up pooling up into the plate. Nothing is coming to mind just yet, although this does to me look like a bird, and this to me looks like a goldfish or a koi fish. Ah! Check it out. Oh my goodness. It looks like a witch. Okay, this is probably going to be hard for everybody to see. Her hat is up here. Looks like she's got a basket or something on her back. There's legs and feet, and her arm, it looks like it's pointing at something. So I'll actually try to zoom in as close as I can without actually screwing up. The brim of the hat is these two little points. There's a point here and a point right here. And again, it looks like a wolf too. It actually looks like a wolf in a dress. That I don't know. Nothing's really coming to me with that one. So I guess I can come back at it later. So with that, I'm going to pop in here and look at some stuff here. So right now I'm actually focusing on the bottom of the cup. You should always pay attention to the negative and the positive. Right here, there's actually what looks like a dancing bear. And I'll actually pull it a little bit closer. It actually looks like a bear. I see lots of birds in this. If anybody knows what a satyr or a fawn looks like, that's what I see with this little icon right here. And it looks like he's playing the flute. So there's, like, this is what I'm talking about. Audrey, you're going to have to go through several different types of tea till you find the one that has the best results for you. What is that one? And I've got hearts and stuff in the bottom of the cup. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this cup right now. So that's pretty much what that one looks like. I've got one more tea leaf, or one more tea bag in here. Now the tea bag that I've got in there now is just a basic black tea, like a Tetley or a red rose. So red rose here in Canada, for those of you in the States that don't know what red rose is. So I will go wash this out, and I will be back in just a sec. Okay, so now we're actually doing the cupping with the last tea bag, which is a red rose tea bag. Like I said again, it's going to be totally up to you what kind of teas you use. A lot of the teas that are on the market are either really, really powdery because they've been in the bag for so long, or there's teas on the market that the leaves are so thick and heavy that they obscure the actual reading. So it's just going to be a whole thing of trial and error to actually figure out what teas work best with you. Let's see what we got going on. Alrighty. Let's see, with this one there was not a lot of tea that actually wound up in the bottom of the thing. So it's not really much of anything to go on there. But with the black tea bag, there is again a lot of surface area covered actually within the actual teacup itself. So I'm going to, first thing that I'm drawn to in the bottom of the cup, it's actually what looks like two fairies actually holding hands and dancing. There is a letter M above the one on this side. So there's the letter M right there. There's a fairy there. I need something to point with. My finger is just too big. I'll use that. Okay. So there is a letter M right there. There is a fairy right here and another fairy right here. And it looks like that there's something else going on right there. There is what looks like another set of wings right there. And I'll turn the cup up and let everybody look. So, and the letter M over the top. So, that could be a Roman numeral. That could be a letter in the Jewish alphabet. It's symbolism is so powerful. It's all up to the individual on how they want to define what the symbol means to them. I'm going to look at a couple of other things. Let's see what else I got going on here. And mind you, like I said, I didn't do any meditations or anything, so this is just randomness. Right here is actually a hat with a buckle on it. And right here is actually a boot or a shoe. Now I'll actually zoom in on that just a little bit. And let's see what happens if I do this. Alright, so there's the boot right there. And the hat with the buckle on it right there. Let's see what else I got going on here. And this right here to me looks like a cat or a bull. There's something right here in white with wings. There is that a giraffe or a kangaroo? Right here, it's a giraffe. Right there's the nose, there's the eye, there's the horns for the giraffe, there's the long neck, and the body. So right there is actually a picture of a giraffe or a baby kangaroo, a joy. This to me looks like a mouse. This whole area right here is a mouse. There is a bird right there in flight. There's what looks like another witch actually on a broom right here. There's another fairy right here. A snowman. There's his hat. There's his eye. There's his head. There's the scarf around his neck and the little buttons. So you could spend hours doing this. There's what looks like fish. There's a big fish right there, and there's a smaller fish right there. Frog with something on its head. There's another little whatever these are. These guys to me look like little gnomes. Especially this one here because he's got a beard on him. He's got a long nose and he's got hair. Definitely looks like a little gnome. All three of them actually look like gnomes, actually. So, that's pretty much what you do with tea leaf readings. I will actually be posting a link along the bottom of what the meanings, the symbolism actually means. But it's just going to be a guideline. Use tarot cards, use medicine wheel stuff, use animal totems and stuff. Use any type of divination source you can to actually define what it actually means to you. So if anybody has any questions, thank you all for your comments that you've been leaving. And lots of love. Take care. Blessed be. And happy early solstice. And, yep. Bye, everybody.